Was it me?
I'm just trying to start up Zoomy. I mean YouTubey. Yeah, it's okay. It's there.
Was it me?
Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll pull up the credits. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Yes, you guys all see that?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, folks. It's virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. It is April 27th, 2026, and tonight we're looking at the Temecula Valley AVA down in Southern California. This will be the last time we will be visiting an AVA in California for the rest of our lives. Just kidding. At least the rest of the life of this program. There's other places in the world with wine. Guess what? So your host is me, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And tonight's tasting panel is a reduced form of this panel because some people are off doing other things. And here's who is here. These guys. Hi guys.
Hey,
Hi there.
We'll start with Nan.
Hi, I'm Nan from Waynesburg, Ohio, and on the list it said Callaway Vineyards. Well, I got Callaway Cellars. I don't know if it's the same or not, but it's Eli and it's a Chardonnay. It's pretty good, 2018. It does say something about Paso Robles. Let me put these on. AVA. So sorry, I just saw the Callaway
Callaway.
and so that's why I picked this bottle up. I think this one we did get at the local wine store in Maslin. Oh, that's all I got to say.
That's all I got to say. And Scott's
It's
fishing.
Scott's fishing. And I do have American Idol on in the background so that I can, they're going down to 5.
Oh, okay. I'm more interested. Well, I'm interested in American Idol. We watch it, but I'm gonna watch later the Jeopardy. This guy has been on. He's won like 27 days in a row. He's got
Oh,
over $750,000 already.
Is he
nice.
a fun contestant?
He's kind of boring, but
Oh, okay.
yes,
We
he
don't
always has
watch
fun.
Jeopardy very much, but a few years ago there was a bartender who was on. We watched the bartender for it was East Coast or something. He
Yeah,
was just a fun guy to watch.
this guy's well. It's for me. It's fun only because he just knows everything, and he's really fast on the buzzer, which you have to be able
Yeah,
to win like that.
right.
But yeah, his personality is not really that
No.
all that
he's a
great.
nerd.
Yeah, probably a nerd. So he's I think he's up to there's only 5 other people that have won more games or money than he has
Oh,
in the history of Jeopardy.
Well, I'm sure Jennings is one of them, right?
He's Jennings is number one. He even said so. He goes, he named the people that are ahead of him, and of course myself, because he's number one. He, he's uh,
Right.
he's now the MC for that. Anyway, how about you, Bill and Dorothy?
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California, and we are non-compliant.
We're joining you, Nan. We've got something from Paso Robles.
This is a southernmost wine that we own, which is a Dow out of Paso Robles.
that's good.
It's a 22 cab, 14.5 on the alcohol.
Oh, that's low for them.
and it's pretty tasty,
Oh, good.
I like that one.
but it's not a Temecula.
Mhm.
I was reminding Bill that we actually did do wine tasting. We went to one winery. Who knows what the name of the winery was? I had a nephew who was living in Temecula, and we were going to go visit him on our trek to San Diego, and he had given us a time frame, and we got there early. So, and we had no idea that Temecula was a wine area, but we saw signs for wine tasting, so we went to a winery and tasted some wine, and then he called and said, "You can come early." so, so we don't neither one of us have a clue what winery we went to, but it was just one that
There was an area with,
we saw a sign.
we saw vineyards, followed the vineyards.
Follow the
Is it a bad
sign.
sign?
Yeah, when I get visitors from San Diego, if I mention Temecula, they go, "Yeah, it's not good." I said, "Okay, that's why you're up here in Napa."
Mhm.
Yeah.
How about you, Karen?
I'm non-compliant. I just found a bottle in the cupboard and it's not great. It's from Sonoma. It's not even close, but it's a Chardonnay 2020 Marchesi. And I tell you, it's okay. It's 13.6, but like I said, I was kind of busy this week.
And you're on the West Coast this
I'm
time,
on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast in Fairview.
Fairview, California.
It's hard for me to say that. I just keep on saying I'm from Hayward.
Right.
Yeah, for 40 some years I have built this house and it's always been Hayward. Now it's Fairview. And the house didn't move. Not yet. So I'm on the fault.
I
So
thought
oh well.
I thought, but that little region didn't they always call it Fairview?
They called it Fairview, but the zip code was Hayward.
Hayward, yeah.
Uh-huh. But yeah, it was always Fairview, but I never said I live in Fairview.
That
I
in
didn't
the hills
So you
above,
actually got a zip code for Fairview, huh?
yeah, now they changed it. It's no
wow.
longer so sometimes, but some places you put in the zip code, it'll say Hayward, and sometimes it says
Uh-huh.
Fairview, but I'm seeing more and more of it being Fairview now.
Do you have
Okay.
a post? Is there a post office in Fairview?
Must be.
No, it's on B
Must be.
Street. That's Hayward.
Oh, that's
Or,
Hayward.
or
Yeah, that's
C
Hayward.
Street. Yeah, it's on C
Okay.
Street.
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
So-
no, there's-
Yeah, they changed those things. So Sassoon Valley used to have a Sassoon zip code. It has a Fairfield zip code now.
oh, really?
Huh.
Yeah, they just switched the post. It's, it's unincorporated area, but they switched the zip. That's been several years ago that
They
they,
switched to was delivering mail.
yeah,
Well, they-
it's just
yeah.
for delivering mail. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they don't change my zip. I'll have to remember a new number. Forget that. Too
They
old for
they
that.
changed the zip code.
Oh, my
when
zip
they
is
did
the
that.
same.
Yeah.
The zip code's the same, but they just changed the city.
so is Fairview, is that up off of Kelly Hill?
Yeah, exactly. I write by Lone Tree Cemetery.
Okay, I know where that is. I
Yeah,
used to
Lone Tree
work-
Cemetery is at the top of my hill, on top of my street.
Did a lot of worked up there a lot of times with AT&T.
It's the same place I've been for 40 some years, since 84.
Oh, wow. How about you, my brother?
I'm Ken Mayer. I am non-compliant as well. I'm drinking a School Street Chardonnay from Murphy's, California.
Oh.
And
Which one is it? Which one is it?
School Street.
Okay.
Show us the label. Oh yeah, looks like a schoolhouse.
It looks
Uh-huh.
like a schoolhouse. Well, the reason we when we go to the Diamondback restaurant and have dinner, we usually have fish and chips. We've been ordering that for the drink with our meal, and Chris has been telling me, "Well, go. I like that. Go find it. Go find it." Well, I never saw what the label looked like, and I was just, so there's another something school from Paso Robles, or this one, and I was thinking it's probably the local one, so I got that one, which we're drinking that with our whiting fish today.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
But I didn't catch it, man. I caught it in the freezer at
Costco.
That's where ours comes from.
I do.
And that's well, if we get fresh fish, we usually get like a tuna steak at Sprouts. Ahi.
that's what
Well,
those two.
yeah, I'm David Mayer, and I'm non-compliant. And I think I showed this last week.
You didn't open it? Oh yeah,
Well, we
you
didn't
went
have this
Oh, Alente.
Uh-huh.
the one of the people that come to the meeting brought a bottle, so we opened hers instead, and so I'm opening this tonight. So I've got the decanter and funnel
Oh.
with screen ready to go because it is a 2006, so it's 20-year-old. I'm anticipating there's going to be a little sediment in here, so we'll check it out.
Got a question. Is Bell still out there in Livermore?
Wybell was Fremont.
Right, Marbella is Fremont. This is
Yeah.
Wente.
Wybell was right by St. Joseph's.
Wente's is still there.
Yeah.
What's it still there?
Yeah, I was just out in Livermore. Yeah, Livermore Friday. Went to Stephen Kent. They moved. They used to be on Tesla. Now they're on
Really?
Vasco Road. Yeah. I got an email saying that they had some wine on sale, so I thought I'd go check it out. So, not that I need to buy wine, but it's like they had some interest. They had actually a Cabernet Franc Blanc.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah, so they made a Cabernet Franc like a white wine, so and it had absolutely zero color in it. So, but it was really interesting taste. It was really different.
Did you like it?
I did. I bought 4 bottles of that and 2 bottles of the Cab Franc, straight Cab Franc, because they were on sale. You had to buy at least 6 bottles.
So what winery again was that?
Stephen Kent,
Hmm.
really good winery, really good wine.
Mhm.
Is that across the street from the Livermore Lab?
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe.
Because that's Vasco right there.
Yeah. Uh, they're in kind of like an industrial park kind of thing now. They used to have their own standalone
Oh, sounds
building.
familiar.
There's a bunch of
You're in
wineries in this
Vasco?
little region.
Okay.
And even and I
We're coming from
walking back to my
Woodside
car
over to
past
Livermore.
there was
Vasco Road.
a brewery, and I bought some brew too to bring home.
So is the wine radioactive?
Uh, yeah, I mean, glowing to the dark kind of thing. Yeah, a little bit, maybe. I don't, yeah, actually, I don't remember. There was nothing across the street, so it could have been the lab. And it was, I think there was just had across the other side of Vasco, I don't think there was anything.
Yeah, Vasco Road dead ends into East Avenue, and then East Avenue turns into Tesla Road.
Okay.
No, it turns into
Not Tesla. Tesla's all the way down. Oh, Tesla is what? I was just there. I can't remember what it used to be. But Wente is on Tesla.
okay. I'm thinking the other road that goes all the way. Actually, if you keep going out East Avenue, go past the Sandia and the lab, and you go out there, you go to the testing grounds from the lab, but it goes all the way to 580. You get
Yeah.
on 580, and then you go down to Modesto, and that's
Yeah.
how we sometimes
We
come home.
we did that Sue and I did that drive during COVID when there was nothing to do. And back then, remember, we were supposed to not leave our county, but I didn't know where this road went, and we end up in I guess Stanislaus County,
Yeah.
but so we broke the law.
Ooh, you're on tape.
I know, broke the law.
Ooh.
At least we didn't go into French Laundry without a mask. Whatever.
Can't drink
Um,
wine with a mask on.
huh?
You can't drink wine with a mask on. You gotta take the mask off.
Uh,
Unless you put a little hole in the mask and then you
hole
sip
in
with a
it
straw.
with a
Sip with
straw.
a-
Yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose of the mask, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people wearing them underneath their nose.
underneath their nose or under their chin is like, what is the purpose of that?
It was a defiant statement. That's what it was.
I'm wearing a
People,
mask.
yeah, people used to do that coming in the hospital. It used to annoy me,
But kick them out.
pretty much.
Well, you can wear one of those Phantom of the Opera masks that just goes around here and leaves your mouth and nose exposed. Remember the Phantom?
You gotta let the COVID virus in there. Gotta leave it open.
Hmm.
Leave room for the virus
The
to
coot-
crawl
Yeah,
up.
make room for the cooties.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at Temecula, shall
Okay,
we?
shall we?
5:14 p.m.
What?
My phone, my watch, I hit it. Sorry.
Oh, talking to you?
Sorry, I don't know how to use this watch. It's new.
Oh, oops.
So who's singing tonight?
I guess my brother is.
Okie dokie.
No, he didn't
Oh, yeah.
volunteer.
What? You like this? You like this one? You like the group? Sharon's not here, so I guess they didn't make it in from Jamaica. So here's today's Bible verse from the Genesis. Now Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. But when he drank some of the wine, he became drunk and uncovered himself inside his tent.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie.
That's when the daughters jumped his bones.
Oh, that was the other one. That's later. That's coming up though soon. You're thinking of Lot. That
No,
was
that was Noah.
no Lot.
It was Noah.
Lot. Bet.
I
Noah.
don't know. So you
Bet.
gotta tell me.
Move on. I gotta watch Idol.
Okay, so here's the who. Who? The
Who?
who?
The Who?
The who? Who?
I like the Who.
My generation, Ken? My fermentation?
Oh. People try to put mine down, talking about my fermentation. Just because we pour around, talking about my fermentation. Things they drink look awfully cold, talking about my fermentation. I hope I drink red before I get old, talking about my fermentation. This is my fermentation. This is my fermentation, baby. Why don't you all drink away, talking about my fermentation? And you don't spit when you say, I'll say, talking about my fermentation. I'm not trying to cause a big cessation, talking about my fermentation. I'm just talking about my fermentation, talking about my fermentation. I'm not going to do the whole thing.
Okay, I'll do the rest. My fermentation. This is my fermentation, baby. Why don't y'all drink away talking about my fermentation and don't try to spit what y'all say talking about my fermentation. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation talking about my fermentation. I'm just talking about my fermentation, talking about my fermentation. This is my fermentation. This is my fermentation, baby. My fermentation. The end. So here we go. We're down in SoCal, and just like we have up North California, we have a North Coast AVA, which is huge. Down there, they've got a South Coast AVA, which is huge. And we're talking about Live fermentation. No, this really small place right here, Temecula Valley, and there's other AVAs down here, but we're not going to talk about those. And this is what it looks like. It's got the town of Temecula in it. I guess all the wineries are out in here. And this is kind of what it looks like, and it kind of looks a little bit like Napa Valley, and it's
Hmm.
got grapevines and hills in the back mountains, and they do hot air balloons apparently there too.
Hmm.
Let's see, I gotta push this down there. There we go. Temecula Valley AVA is within the Temecula Valley. Wow. Located in southwestern Riverside County, California, nestled along the eastern slopes of the Santa Ana Mountains. It was initially established in October 22, 1984, as the nation's 69th and the state's 42nd and the county's initial AVA by the ATF as Temecula after reviewing petitions submitted by the Rancho California Temecula Wine Growers Association and Callaway Vineyards and Winery Temecula, California in 1981. The pioneers initially proposed to establish a viticultural area in Riverside County to be named Temecula, Murrieta, and Rancho California, but the ATF did not adopt it. In 2004, it was renamed Temecula Valley by the Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau, approving the 2001 petition submitted by the Temecula Valley Wine Growers Association. The petition stated that the name change would provide a more accurate description of the Temecula growing geography and greater clarity as to its location for wine consumers and the public. The petition did not request any change to the established AVA boundaries. This was the first AVA to change its name after the initial approval. Temecula Valley encompasses 33,000 acres or 52 square miles, with 5,000 acres or 8 square miles located in a protected area referred to as the Citrus Vineyard Zone. This area is generally located in and around the Rancho California Road area within the Riverside County. County guidelines strictly enforce the number of acres needed to build a winery, lodging, and other limited housing and commercial ventures. And here's another picture. Look at another hot air balloon in the background. And roses at the end of the rows. Uh, let's see. Both the name and history of Temecula dates back hundreds of years to the sorry, it's typo man. Indigenous Lusana Indians who called themselves Temeku, or an anglicized form Temecula. This word may be roughly translated as place where the sun breaks through the white mist. The term Luisano dates back to Spanish period and was used to describe their enslavement to the mission San Luis Rey. Temecula's viticultural history dates back to the mid 19th century, if not earlier. Evidence of that fact is found in the records of the land case number 55. In 1843, the Mission San Luis Rey granted Pablo Apis, one of its workers, 1/2 league, about 2,000 acres, of Temecula Rancho with 150 stalks of vines. This area is known today as Little Temecula. The large planting suggests that the Temecula vineyards in earlier times supplied wine to the mission. The land was recognized for its viticultural purpose when purchased in 1846 by a French-born Californian Jean-Louis Vignier, a recognized vintner and rancho in Pueblo de los Angeles. During the previous decade, Vignes was written to his relatives in France to persuade them and other intelligent countrymen to join in the development of California's wine trade. At least 8 of Vignon's relatives immigrated, and it is likely selected Temecula land grant as prime vineyard land. Viticulture in Temecula was revived in the late 1960s with the coming of Rancho California. Leon Adams, the foremost chronicler of the American wine industry, promptly picked up the developments in Temecula in the 1973 publication, The Wines of America. I read that book. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, I'm not going to read his quote. Bye. Uh, Here's more Temecula Valley, AVA, and more Temecula Valley in AVA. And here's the people from Callaway. They at Callaway Vineyards and Winery, we believe every day holds potential for beauty, connection, and discovery. That's why we craft wines and experiences.
Well, look at that. Our founder, Eli Reeves Callaway. Eli. So this must be the right
What?
wine.
What do you what?
Huh. You're compliant. You're compliant, Nan, like always.
No, not always. No.
Pretty close.
Not anywhere near always.
You're semi-compliant. Yeah, because if you read when I posted the list, I didn't know this last thing down here at the bottom. Callaway Vineyards and Winery wines are only available through the tasting room in Temecula or online. Our wines are not available in any retail stores.
Oh.
So yeah, they didn't used to be. I used to buy Callaway in wine shops.
Yeah, I've
Anyways,
seen Callaway
and
too. I
that's
don't
the
know where I saw it though.
what?
I've seen Callaway wines, but I can't remember where I saw them. Is there another
David's
Callaway?
probably in David's wine locker.
I do not have any Callaway.
Oh.
And next week we are going to leave California forever and that's May 4th, and we're going to go to Ohio for about 5 weeks, right? One, two,
Okay.
4 weeks. 4 weeks in Ohio. Nan, you could stay in Ohio because you'll be there already.
Can I visit, Nan?
Sure, come on over.
So we'll do some. I did go to that one winery with you, winery restaurant.
Gervasi.
Yeah.
Is that where I went?
Where did we go?
We went for some
Probably. I take
nice-
everybody to Gervasi. It's close.
It was a nice restaurant.
It's
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah.
I don't know that we did wine tasting. I know we ate there.
We sat at the bar there at the Crush
Oh.
House, and I don't even think you guys drank wine. You
I
drank.
think I had a
drink.
martini. Yeah, I think I had a
Yeah.
martini.
Same.
My
Did go-
I
martini
have
tasting.
pictures somewhere, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you had mixed drinks.
You didn't go to Chibo's?
There.
Chivos doesn't have their own wine, number one, and number two, Chivos is for sale if you know anybody that wants to run a restaurant.
Ken?
Recipes and everything are for sale.
Is it? Where did I go with you then? We went
We
to.
went to Chivos.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah. Jim just has more than he wants to handle. It's not that he can't handle it. He's just probably getting ready to retire in another 5-10 years, and
Mhm.
so it's one of them that he wants to sell. I think he wants to work on Uncle Primo's, and it's a smaller restaurant, smaller venue. Yeah, a lot more intimate. And then he also has Angela's to go, which is up on Fulton, which I've never gone to that, so I don't know. But he has those two and Chibo's. And before that, he had when David was here, he had the what is that one called? It's over in Malvern, Fire or something or other. I can't think. But yeah, so he just has a lot on his plate. Wanting to slow down.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as a joke, one of our people, like last week, he knocked over his wine glass, spilled wine all over the tablecloth, and broke the glass. So he's gonna get a sippy cup.
Yeah. Uh, uh,
As if you never did that.
I've never broken a glass.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I've knocked wine glasses over, but never broke them.
Oh, I have.
Um,
These are my wine glasses right here.
and the better
Reaching for
glasses to boot.
reaching for my wine glass and not really looking, watching the TV or something else, and then knocking it over. Oh man.
I hate to
This
waste the
guy, this
wine.
guy's not Italian, but he does talk with his hands, and all the time I'm usually sitting next to him when we sit at the dining room table, and I move his wine glass out of the way because he's doing this.
And
I,
he still
I,
knocked it over.
I wasn't fast enough to get it that time.
Is his name Joe Cocker?
No.
No.
All right, so
Not
next week
even.
is Lake Erie. I might have to go visit
Lake,
the grocery store for that one.
Lake Erie, then Ohio River Valley, then Grand River Valley, and then St. George.
I probably have Grand River and Isle St. George,
I
but
think Grand River is supposed to be the better AVA. Is that correct?
Grand River is just there's a lot of wineries compacted in the area. There's probably at least 10. Um, and they're all real close to each other. Like Debonair and Grand River are right by each other. There's a big farm field in between them and a distillery. So yeah,
We'll,
there's
we'll
just
be
a
and
lot real close.
we'll be visiting Lake Erie again because there's part of Lake Erie AVAs in New
In the
York.
Finger Lakes, yeah, I saw that. I
Yeah.
don't have figures, I don't have any of those. I like Dr. Frank's wines, and
Dr. Frank's is probably the
I
most famous one.
I've had we've been visited there. I bought them. I've had them send them to me. But I don't have any. I went downstairs and looked to see what I had. Yeah. I have from New York though. It's probably 2 or 3 different wines.
I don't think I have.
Megan bought these wines probably when we went up there, and then she got pregnant shortly after, and they're the 2 that she gave me are sweet wines, but I figured, oh, the kids like the sweet wine, so I went ahead and took them and put them down in the cellar so they stay nice and cold. So hopefully they'll be okay. But,
I don't have Ohio or New York. I don't think I have Virginia.
oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Nope. So we're
And I see Niagara, most of that wine is sweet wine.
yeah. Oh well. So we'll talk about them anyways, even if we don't drink them.
Oh, 21 bricks? Well, I might
Wow.
have, I know I don't have it, but I think I can find it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
21
the
bricks
actual
out
bricks.
here.
That's the high bricks.
What's that?
There's a 21 Bricks winery out here in California.
Oh, is there?
Yeah,
Well, maybe they're family.
I don't know.
Wouldn't be the first one that's been family.
Yeah.
There's one up in I think it's Wadsworth, and she gets her grapes from California. The winery is actually in California, but her winery is here in Ohio.
So
Hmm.
it's on. I think it's on Highway 49, but I can't remember what town it's near. It might
Well,
be.
I need to go to the grocery store. Giant Eagle has a lot of different wines, so I'll go there, and the one in the store in Maslin, they have a lot of different ones. It's just their organization is not the best, but
It might be outside of Plymouth.
Hmm.
Anyway, David, aside that our grandfather, Bobo, worked in the coal mines in around Lake Erie.
Oh,
Did you know that?
I didn't know where it was. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, guys, I've got to go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so do I. I gotta go watch Idol.
So, good seeing you all.
Cheer- Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
Catch you next week.
Next
Okie dokie.
week. We'll be in Ohio next week.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds
Never
good.
know. I might be knocking on the door.
Your room's available.
Okay.
Okay, for all of us?
Well, it might be a little tight. Somebody might have.
Well,
I,
to
I,
pull out
think
the
I'll
couch.
take the basement.
I got sleeping
Yeah.
bags.
I just have to get a blow up bed
Yeah.
for the basement.
Yeah,
There's a
just
couch
move.
down there, right?
Yeah.
There's couches, yeah, couch and love seat, yeah, and they both recline.
Okay, well, there
Well,
you
that
go.
worked. Did I just
Yeah.
say move over? Just move over.
Yeah,
Right.
the
Ciao.
bed is upstairs, and then I got the pull-out couch. It makes into a queen. So.
We'll
Never
just
know.
take
I
over
might
the
be
next